And now a look at the Simulated Baseball League results for Thursday morning, November the 6th, the first session of the day. It's the 61st session overall and day 21 of the Simulated League. Start with a Indians win over the Red Sox 12-0, and this is a full 15-game scoreboard. Cliff Lee 3-4 over Ernie Shore 3-6, and Steve Hargan's going to get a save. 3 innings of one-hit baseball for Cleveland. And in terms of home runs for the Indians, there were none. And so 12-0, no homers in the game. In 11, Tigers get by the White Sox 5-4. Doug Fister, the winner, 3-0 out of the bullpen. And Keith Falk, the loss, 1-5. Colavito hit number 8, and Ray Boone a pair, number 6 and 7 for Detroit. Bill Melton, number 11 for Chicago. The Yankees continue to struggle here of late. They fall to the Giants by a score of 6-4. Matt Cain 5-4 over Whitey Ford 5-5. And Nin save number 14 for San Francisco. Bonds hit number 10, McCovey number 13, and Mitchell number 17 for San Francisco. Ruth hit number 31 for the Mets. Here's the weird thing about the Yankee offense, though. And I don't know that you would ever have seen this in real life from anybody. Ruth has 31 home runs, but only 61 runs batted in. So his average home run to RBI ratio is just a smidge under 2. Usually when anyone's got 31 homers at any point in a season, their RBI total is going to be more like in the high 70s to low 90s at least. At 31 homers, only 61 driven in. In 13, Dodgers get by the Braves 7-6. LA, the home club and the winner. The winning pitcher is Tom Niedenfuhr, 3-1. And Tom House, the loss, 0-1. Tom House famously caught Henry Aaron's home run ball, if memory serves. Russell Martin hit number 4 for the Dodgers. And Chipper Jones a pair, numbers 10 and 11 for Atlanta. And the Martin homer was a game winner. Athletics beat the Twins, final score 7-5. Jeff Samardzija, who's out of the bullpen for Oakland, the win, 1-1. And Jim Merritt, the loss, 3-8. Do we have a save? We probably do. Yes, Eckersley was save number 15. Home runs. Canseco, number 14. Jimmy Fox, number 18. And Reggie Jackson, number 5 for Oakland. Fox doubled and tripled. Is there a cycle here? The answer, as soon as I find his name on the box score, yes, looks like there was a cycle. And indeed, Jimmy Fox is the first player in this simulated season to hit for the cycle. Got the hardest one out of the way first for a player with his kind of profile. Tripled and then doubled, then flew out, then singled, and then homered to get the cycle, homered in the top of the 9th inning. There were no Minnesota homers in the contest. The Pirates get a 4-2 win over the Reds. Rodin 3-7 over Rijo, 2-6. And Melanson save number 11. The only home run, Votto of Cincinnati with number 9. Cubs beat the Phillies 3-2. Lee Smith the win, 3-2. Jim Bunning, the loss, 2-8. And do we have a save? Yes, Bruce Sutter with just number 8. And in terms of the long ball, Sandberg, number 9. Dawson, number 15. Wilkins, number 13. 3 solo homers for Chicago. Schmidt hit number 21 in a losing cause for Philadelphia. The Orioles and the Cardinals, Battle of the Birds, and the Black and Orange defeat the Red 13-6. Barney Pelty of the old St. Louis Browns way back in the day, the winner, 7-2. Lance Lynn, the loss, 2-3. And there is no save. Home runs for the Orioles. Gentile, number 13. Murray, number 16. Brady Anderson, number 7. And Tim Hewlett off the bench with number 2. Musial at number 13 in a losing cause for the Cardinals. Astros break out of their slump. They go to Colorado and they crush the Rockies 19-6. Durker the win, 6-3. And Jason Jennings the loss, 3-5. 6 different Astros hit home runs. Biggio number 9, Berkman number 10, Hidalgo number 14, Moises Alou number 10, Thon number 7, and Cesar Cedeno number 12. No home runs for Colorado in a 19-6 loss. Padres keep winning, and they played their second 16-inning game out of their last 4 up at Anaheim. 8-6 over the Angels, a 16-inning game for San Diego. Lance McCullers, who was on the Padres in 1986, the win, 1-0. And Tom Murphy is the loser, 0-1. Each team had a blown save earlier in the game. Adrian Gonzalez, number 13. Phil Nevin, number 6 for San Diego. And those were the only home runs. Another 11-inning game for the Blue Jays as they beat the Brewers 6-5. B.J. Ryan, the winner, 2-1. Raleigh Fingers, the loss, 1-5. And there was a home run for Tommy Harper of the Brewers, number 5. But they fall to Toronto 6-5-11. Nationals get by the Mets 7-3. Strasburg 3-4 over Matt Harvey 2-4. 2 of the young pitchers in the modern game, both who have Strasburg has recovered from a major injury, and all reports are that Harvey is ready to go, and Jose Fernandez likewise on his way back. That's pretty amazing. 3 of the most dominant pitchers, probably the aces of the staffs in all 3 of those teams in the same division with the same injury. There was no save in the game. Vladimir Guerrero, number 11. Henry Rodriguez, number 10 for the Nationals. 2 former Expos. Strawberry with just number 6, believe it or not, for the Mets. Considering that his home run total in 1987 was about the same as that of Howard Johnson. I can't remember if I had Johnson from 89 or 91 on the roster. I believe 89, but both in the high 30s. Howard Johnson's already hit 15. Strawberry just was 6 so far on the simulated season. But that's what makes these simulated seasons fun. Just like real baseball, things never quite go the way you think they're going to go. Rays shut out the Mariners 1-0 the final. Alex Cobb is the winner, 4-5. And the loss will be charged to Iwakuma, 5-3, and give a save to Joaquin Benoit, number 1 for Benoit. And no homers in the game. Royals cool off the Diamondbacks. The final was 6-3 in favor of Kansas City. Winning pitcher for the Royals is Luke Hochevar out of the bullpen, 5-0. And the loss to Valverde out of the Diamondback bullpen, 3-2, and Valverde's charged with a blown save. Greg Holland picks up save 12 for Kansas City. And in terms of home runs, Ray Sanchez, number 2 for the Royals, and Goldschmidt hit number 11 for Arizona, 6-3 in favor of the Royals. And finally, the Rangers get a 3-2 win over the Marlins. A game that featured no homers. Blylev in the win, 6-1. Josh Johnson, the loss, 7-1. The first loss for Johnson. Wetland save 11 for Texas. And that'll wrap it up for the simulated results of Thursday morning, November the 6th. And there's more later.